Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the offseason. And you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Williams is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Jokic. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic passes to Gordon. And here is Murray. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Nuggets.
One thing about Aaron Gordon that stands out is his insane athleticism. He's capable of some incredible dunks. And because he attacks that rim with such ferocity, it makes it special to see him go to the rim.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And here are the Thunder now. We've seen Gordon compete, Brent, in the dunk contest like you. And there are some who would say he should have won. What about you?
You can make a strong case that he was robbed, and Aaron actually does. But we see that under the legs, leaping over the mascot dunk on so many highlight reels. Just a special athlete, and what a special contest that was.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Porter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
Williams has a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. And it's Denver the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And here is Giddey. After Michael Porter made the last 3-pointer, Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you talk about Jeremiah Robinson Earl, a burly power forward who plays with confidence.
Plays with confidence, G, and also plays within himself. And I think that's the key. This is a guy who moves the ball well. He's smart and will make good decisions. He's expanding his shot to be a more consistent 3-point shooter. So he's a connector in a lot of ways.
That free throw, no good.
Man, such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
And the Thunder making a change here. Baisley's checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Smith is checked in with Jokic. I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple. Here's Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Next step kind of action there from Shai as he's able to find the open teammate.
Smith outside. Porter in the corner. Off target with his three. And they're trailing by 4. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a good screen. Pass to Baisley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by Gordon.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon. His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Giddey the pass to Robinson Earl. And the shot goes down.
And Giddey just that sixth sense to find the open man.
Giddey against Smith. Down low. 2 on the clock. He got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to.
The previous play is under review.
Now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 4.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Island in the backcourt with Murray to his side. Bruce Brown is out there with Green. It's Najee in at the center, locking down the middle.
One shot.
That one misses for Murray. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Now, here's Brown. Passes to Murray. Here's Highland. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Highland's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Mann. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Okashevsky's checked in for the Thunder. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Murray against Williams. Murray, good. Murray's got 7 points in the game. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Here's Mann following the score by Jamal Murray. Shot to stop the run. The Thunder with another miss. Thunder coming to this one after the win against Los Angeles. Brown outside. And the pass to Highland. Back to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Over Chang. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
Substitution on the court.
Thunder trailing by 13. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Here's Jokic following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Porter. Fires the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Smith. Robinson Earl, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Caldwell Pope. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Jokic with a screen on Giddey. Smith kicks to Jokic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jokic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, you want to try to chase him off the arc. If Jokic gets set out there at 3, he can hit him.
Giddey with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Giddey. Here's the screen. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the 3-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, it's never fun when you're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And let's take a moment to shift gears. Check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, should be a fascinating one. Going against the best team in the league is a daunting task. But I think they're pumped. They want to prove they can play with anyone.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Nuggets leading by 11. Outside the wings are Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams. And it's Robinson Earl in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. No good on the free throw.
And there's a technique Jamal Murray uses that's pretty rare in the NBA. This guy practices meditation every day.
Well, I love that he does that, and he credits that focus for his ability to stay in the moment. And Greg, you and I have seen some moments from one Jamal Murray. I'm very excited about his return to his full capacity and what he's going to be capable of doing.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Murray drills the leaner. Murray's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets.
Well, you give up any kind of space like that to Jamal Murray, even from the mid-range, he'll torch you.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Caldwell Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Thunder making a change here. Baisley's checked in. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Denver passing it around. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his third assist on the night. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
Nice rejection from Giddey.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey the pass to Baisley. Caldwell Pope against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the three. The Thunder with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. for Denver. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Mann passes to Baisley. Williams with the ball. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Williams. Smith scanning the floor. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Highland misses. Thunder trailing by 19. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mann, covered by Smith. Muscala hits the bucket.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Highland. He dishes it to Green. Buries the easy one. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Williams, and he converts the layup.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
The Nuggets leading by 17. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Highland. Five on the clock. Green with a screen on Williams. Here's Highland. Here's Najee. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Denver Nuggets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point guard. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Giddey sees things before they happen, and so one of the things that he probably wrestles with is trying to do too much and overthink for his teammates, but there's no doubt his IQ is on display when he's on the floor.
Okashevsky's checked in for Jang. He doesn't get the second one. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant, and Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. Unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Okashevsky can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jokic passes to Porter. Kicks to Murray. pass to Jokic. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Giddey. Thunder trailing by 17. Dishes to Wiggins. Passes it to Robinson Earl. Inside. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Oklahoma City. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Gordon the pass to Porter. Caldwell Pope outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Porter.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now, here's George. Now, Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, the defense getting up close. I feel like Giddey was just setting the guy up.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
That free throw good from Giddey. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wiggins. And both free throws good for Giddey. The Nuggets leading by 16. Murray left side over Giddey. Here's Gordon. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Brown is checked in for Michael Porter.
Well, with Aaron Gordon, it's really never been a question of his talent. It really comes down to him consistently staying on the floor and being able to develop all that versatility that he does have.
Now here's Giddey. The pass to Robinson Earl. Now here's George. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. 1:15 left in the fourth.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nuggets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jokic.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gordon outside for Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from 12. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Jokic with it. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Nicola. What are you able to do that allows you to impact the game so dramatically?
I don't know what is happening, but I'm playing good. The team is playing good. Like we're kind of clicking and we are playing better and better. Hopefully we're going to continue to play like that.
It is really flowing right now, man. Congrats on another win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now our New Balance player of the game, Jamal